Nikki Haley went out today, and I thought she was going to quit. But she said, fuck no, you got debated. I'm not quitting. I'm still up in my attacks. I'm really messed up that they're doing this to my slay mother, okay? My slay mama, who's doing a cunt quake. She's being kept in this fucking race by her fucked up donors who just keep giving her money. Doing a cunt quake. What? What do you mean? She's serving cunt, and you know it.
That's why I refuse to quit. South Carolina will vote on Saturday. But on Sunday, I'll still be running for president.
That's insane, dude. She knows she's going to get cumstered. She knows she's going to get cumstered, but then, you know, but then also there's this, right? Yeah. Okay. We need you, Nikki, right now. 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 Oh, it's coming. For those of you who asked, why is this 4 minutes long? Here's why. Oh, you guessed it.
Noise in politics, people hitting each other with great big sticks. But Nikki Haley stands above the rest. She's been fully put to the test. With Trump, the bully, who is afraid to fight against 5-inch heels with twice his might. And Biden, who's dying to drain our reserves. When voters come out, he'll get his deserves. We need you, Nikki, right now to lead our nation. We need you, Nikki,
right now. Anyway, do you channel Surge Tankion every time you sing? Yeah. Anyway, so that's part of the reason why she's not dropping out.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm campaigning every day until the last person votes, because I believe in a better America and a brighter future for our kids. People have a right to have their voices heard, and they deserve a real choice, not a Soviet-style election where there's only one candidate and he gets 99% of the vote. It's not normal to spend 50.
Yeah, the difference is that you're just not, like, you don't have the juice, okay? Yeah. I love her being like I love her being like, this is not a Soviet style election. It's like, well, it kind of is in the way that you're trying to claim that it isn't. It's pretty funny to think that like the primaries are happening in this country and it's like supposed to be an opportunity to do democracy. Neither party actually does that. I mean, the last time like the people's voice was heard in the Republican primaries is how Trump captured the essence and the entirety of the party, because in many ways he was a perfect Republican and still is a perfect Republican. Nikki does not have the juice.
$50 million in campaign contributions on personal court cases. It's not normal to threaten people who back your opponent, and it's not normal to call on Russia to invade NATO countries. Donald Trump has done all of that and more in just the past month. Look, I've said it many times. I think Donald Trump was the right president at the right time. But times change, and so has Trump. He's gotten more unstable and unhinged. He spends more time in courtrooms than he does on the campaign trail. He refuses to debate. He's completely distracted, and everything is about him. He's so obsessed with his own demons from the past, he can't focus on delivering the future Americans deserve. Let's finally...
Oh my God. Oh my God. And then she choked up about her husband's deployment. I love her talking about how she's an army wife. Like, she keeps constantly talking about how she's an army wife as though like her husband is deployed for a fucking Camaro. You know what I mean? Like they were high school sweethearts. They got married immediately. And her 19-year-old husband is currently out there in the fucking Korengal Valley sitting in a forward operating base eating fucking pizza MREs while getting fired upon from the mountains, okay? That is not what's going on, dumbass. What the fuck is this shit? She keeps talking about it like, I'm an army wife. I'm a military wife. I bet she's not even throwing it back for Jody, okay? You can't claim army wife if you are not fucking the neighbor, okay? Yes, I chose pizza MREs because it's the only good one, so I didn't give more PTSD to the fucking vets in the community, okay? I wanted to give you a one moment of happiness from your time in active duty combat. The brief moment of happiness. You cannot be an army wife if you're not throwing it back, okay? MRE rating stream, we've done that back in the day. It's fucking dog shit. Cleric literally sent me his motherfucking MRE from Iraq. That was like it definitely was not ready for consumption. We did that. I even got the tray and everything. It was so nasty. Yeah, good old days. MREs are meals ready to eat, and they're awful. They're awful sodium and carbohydrate bombs that are made specifically for grunts to fucking not kill themselves, basically. It's just slammed with carbohydrates because you got like 75 pounds of gear on you in the fucking desert and you're running around with that shit, so you need a shit ton of carbs to ensure that you don't fall. It's really bad. It's nasty.
Finally leave the past behind and let's forge a new American future. This vision has guided every generation. It summoned me to serve as governor of this great state and as ambassador for the greatest country in the world. And that same vision called my husband to serve in the uniform of the United States. He's a major in the South Carolina Army National Guard.
Bro, your husband is a major in the South Carolina Army National Guard, okay? Stop. Please. Like, why are you talking? She's talking like he's his life is under jeopardy at every moment, okay? This is like being in the JROTC or dating someone in ROTC and being like, I'm a future military wife, okay? What the fuck?
Prepare for what lies ahead. Michael is at the forefront of my mind. I wish Michael was here today, and I wish our children and I could see him tonight, but
What?
we can't.
What is happening? Why is she crying? Yo! Dude, stop. She's crying, dude. Did he die? What happened? Did he fucking die? Or is there a war waging with North Carolina? Is he a... That's so funny. What do you mean? She's talking about like he fell in battle. The only thing he fell. Yeah, he fell in battle last night. A battle with the stairs. Okay? You don't understand. She's deployed. She's deployed on a forward operating base in North Carolina right now. And she fell in the base, in the military base. And he could not get up. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand how devastating that is to be a military wife and not being able to kiss your husband goodnight one last time? It's like when the IRGC proxies in fucking Syria and Iraq were dropping bombs on American bases in Syria and Iraq, and like one guy died, but he didn't die from the bombs. And this is before Tower 22 in Jordan, but the one guy died and they said he died from heart related issues. It's like, bro, then he didn't die from the bombs. Like, what do you mean? Like, the fuck? It's not like the bomb blew up his heart. What are you talking about? Like, oh, it's so funny because we have the same exact energy for cops. And we do the same exact thing for, like, the military. It's just, we're the world police. It's great. It's phenomenal. It's just like, this is the same exact energy as like a cop wife. You never know. You never know when your husband is going to come back from a patrol.
Children. And I could see him tonight, but we can't.
Yeah, we can't. Donald Trump's recent comment about Nikki Haley's missing husband apparently did not hurt him in the new poll. Suffolk University, USA Today, poll of likely Republican primary voters in South Carolina. Trump 63, 35 Haley. Among military households in South Carolina, Trump 65, Haley 33.
He's serving.
What? Don't laugh. It's hard. Wait, didn't the National Guard make up the majority of forces in Iraq not defending Nikki Haley? Bro, a small taco. He's a fucking major. Okay? She's talking about this like he's a grunt. Okay? He's not seeing any fucking combat, dog. What do you mean? He's a major in the National Guard. The most activity he's seeing is getting up from his desk and going to the fucking mess hall. He's fat. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, he's combating diabetes, dog. The fuck do you mean? You're making it seem like she's She is LARPing like this dude is out there, okay, doing D-Day every day, okay?
On the other side of the world, where conflict is the norm, where terrorists hide among the innocent, where Iran's terrorist proxies are now attacking American troops. This is Michael's second deployment. It was hard for us to say goodbye.
Okay, yo, his ass is in like the Horn of Africa, okay? There ain't no way. Where is he? Where we got to find out where he's deployed, okay? He's deploying some jizz into a sock while optically analyzing some videos on a forensically horny level 1 weekend per month at the nearest ANG base. Oh, God. Where is he at, dude? The husband is a staff officer in Somalia right now. Oh, my God. Yep. Nikki Haley's husband deployed Saturday for a year-long stint in Africa with the South Carolina Army National Guard, a mission that will encompass most of the remainder of her campaign. Anyway. 1 year without your partner and co-parent is a long time. Okay, then don't do it. She's a mom and her co-parent is not there. She misses her husband. Okay, here's a really good idea. Don't do it. Fucking leave. Leave the military immediately. Get a job. Get a real job. Get a real fucking job. Okay? Motherfucker's trying to get away from his goddamn wife. Going to fucking Somalia. Okay? And you're over here being like, oh, it's so hard to co-parent without your husband around. Okay, well, he didn't have to go. Also, she's 52 years old. How old do you think her children are? Like, it's not like there's a bunch of rugrats running around and she has to fucking single-handedly deal with that shit. She got staffers. Okay? We're not talking about a dude who, like Sean was talking yesterday, who's being like mercilessly pursued by some fucking predatory dude that's trying to fucking draft them. Okay? He didn't get hit with a poverty draft. He didn't have a recruiter come to his goddamn house. This is the guy we're talking about. This is LARPing. This is this is a LARP. Her kids were born in 1998 and 2001. Yeah, so hard to co-parent my 22-year-old and 25-year-old children without the father around. The fuck's your problem, man? You can't just take that shit back once you sign a contract. Are you that far removed from what it feels like to have to sacrifice? This is verbatim, I assume, what a recruiter told you when you said you're not going to do this. You're not going to sign. No, this person is 100% trolling. There's no way that they're being serious. There's no 26-month subscriber that's going to be fucking eating the military dick that hard in this community. Wait, what did I do? What does this do? I don't even know what this does. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, it's his second time being deployed as well. Anyway. Haley is an officer with the South Carolina Army National Guard that specializes in security cooperation. In January 2012, Haley was deployed on a 6-month tour duty in Afghanistan as a captain of the South Carolina Army National Guard. The unit served in Helmand Province as an agribusiness development team helping Afghan farmers improve farming techniques and develop cash crops to replace opium poppies. Haley served as a liaison between the military and civilian authorities. He is taught to have been the first spouse of a governor to serve on active duty in a war zone. Marines serving with Haley in Helmand Province nicknamed him First Gentleman of South Carolina. personal life, Haley and Nikki Randhawa met in 1989 when he was attending Anderson University in South Carolina. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Daily Show interview in a second. Extra Emily's 26. An argument could be made for some 20-year-olds that need supervision. Okay, fair. Anyway, the Nation got knives out for the Ezra Klein piece. Wait, really? Ezra Klein is often right, but as Joan Walsh reminds us, when he's wrong, he's deeply wrong. Oh my God, people are so fucking mad. Anyway, we need you, Nikki, right now.
Goodbye to him the first time when he deployed to Afghanistan. It was even harder last summer when he deployed to Africa. As every military family knows, when a loved one deploys, we start the year-long prayer. It's a prayer for their safety more than anything else. But it's...
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is literally cop wife shit, dude. It's so funny. God damn, this is great.
also a prayer of gratitude. The kids and I know why Michael went. He stepped
up. To get the fuck away from you, and maybe also it's a win-win. One, you get the fuck away from your wife and hang out with the boys. And two, you get to improve her chances, I guess, marginally, so she can fucking LARP like she's, you know, like he's dying. And if you turn around and say, Hasan, you'll eat your words if like something bad happens to him. No, I won't. Because he didn't have to go. Okay? He didn't have to go. He's not defending America's interests. He's not defending America at all. Suck my dick. Like, the extent of my sympathies for those who fucking get drafted, or I mean who join the military, immediately perishes when you're a career military person who's dumb enough not to fucking transition into lobbying for Raytheon and having a cushy media spot anyway. Okay? There is like a level of there's a level of sympathy that I have that other leftists do not have about military people. Okay? Like, I get it. Leftists defending the U.S. military apparatus? No, I mean, there's like a lot of people who are like who always are super aggro about people who you don't know what their background is, you don't know what the circumstances were, you don't know how they were like recruited. Some people are just not lucky enough. Okay, they don't get it. They're young. It's a very exploitative circumstance. Okay. And then there's obviously the ROTC dildos, but that's not what I'm talking about. But if you're a lifer, you're a fucking freak. If you're not joining because you want your college paid for, okay, and quitting as soon as you can, getting out as soon as you can, and trying to get like some semblance of upward social mobility, and it's just like this is your life, then you're a freak, like a very different type of freak. Nikki Haley's husband is that different type of freak that I'm talking about, that I do not have any sympathy for.
Up to keep us safe. And not just us. He stepped up to defend our nation's freedom and our way of life. Michael is...
Bad take. My brother's a career military man by choice and is very leftist as Queen Ratchet. Yeah, tell him to quit. Get a real job. Get a real job.
Fighting for the country.
Either get a real job or institute a coup d'etat right now. Okay, if you're a career military man and very leftist, you got to do a coup. That's it. It's time for some fucking managed democracy, baby.
He loves. So are all of his brothers and sisters in arms wherever they're stationed in this dangerous world. They have made their stand because America is worth fighting.
I almost joined the Air Force during college to do code breaking, but my own Air Force vet dad told me not to join because Obama was commander-in-chief at the time. That's awesome. That's the funniest way to not join the military. I mean, I've told you guys my story. The Turkish military, you have to do it. It's forced conscription. Okay. And my dad straight up was like, first of all, in a country where there's forced conscription, mandatory conscription for men, there is no veteran culture in the same way. It's like ultra nationalist in other ways. Okay. It's ultra nationalist in other ways, but there is no like, oh, thank you for your service, like bullshit, right? You don't have that in Turkey at all, I would say. Because everyone serves. And my dad literally was like, if you don't pay the pardon is called off to never serve, I will disown you. I did not spend so much money. Okay, I did not waste so much money, send you to fucking schools so you can get fucking domed in some goddamn mountain. Okay. Like, the fuck is this bullshit? I wanted to go specifically so that I thought it would be a cool experience, okay? I thought it'd be like boot camp. Especially because dual citizens in Turkey get like the cushiest, very short military service. It's basically like a month. Okay. I don't remember how much it cost, but it wasn't like too much. I think it was like $500 or $1,000 or something like that. But I got suckered into it when all my middle class friends went to college and my other boys started doing heroin. Yeah. There's a lot of people like that. No one is sending you to Hakkari, to be fair. I mean, but there's always a fucking chance. I don't know. He was just like, no shot. Yeah. Imagine I'm fighting against Brace on the other side. Well, I mean, he was in Syria. That'd be weird. Maybe you should have more empathy though, because her 25-year-old adult son doesn't know where his dad is.
And even dying for.
Yeah, it would have been real awkward.
Now I will continue to make my stand because America is worth living for. Thank you. God bless you. God bless South Carolina, and God bless America.
Yeah, but dudes would come in here and say you got kicked out for being a bottom. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. She's trying to farm votes from military families. The joke of it all, of course, is that it's not going to happen because they fucking love Trump. And we saw that. What are her poll numbers? Look at her poll numbers. Among military households, Trump is kicking her fucking ass by an even wider margin than across the board Republican primary voters. So, good luck.